outside. I am going to throw around this crankbait. Boy, there is a nice looking bass right out in front. I don't know if you can see him swimming down in there. We'll see, I guess, later on the film, but that is a nice looking bass. All right, screw that up here. I will get at this dock here in a little bit to try to get to that thing. Do it now. Tie on this jig and see if I can get him to bite, because he is swimming around here, looking for something. Sorry if you can hear me breathing. I'll try to be better at that. Tying up a green little jig here. See if we can't. I've seen a couple bass right around the dock, so I want to have one tied up just in case. I want to run it around here. The leaders are that small, isn't it? Let's put a little trailer on this baby. Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. Cut back. Weed guard. Okay. We'll do. So I'm just going to toss right over to the left. Right, kind of over this way. I'm going to let that baby fall. See if any of these big boys around the dock want to eat right away. There we go. He's on it. Take it. Nope. He isn't feeling that, huh? feeling of under there? I can see you out there, big guy. Come on. No, nothing right off the dock. All right, I'm gonna turn us as I'm gonna throw out into this little over here in this corner. Sorry, everyone. I'm gonna flip my jig out in here and see what happens. Oh, right away. Had a hit right away. Got one right away. Little guy. Just a little guy. Ooh, these fish are cold this morning. Very cold coming out of the water. Just a little boy. But I think there's fish back in there, so I'm gonna keep flipping back in there. Oh yeah. This is a nice fish. Eat it. He's got it. Oh my God, he broke me off. Look at that. Son of a gun. That was a nice fish too. Broke me off. Brutal. I gotta do a better job. I don't know. Shoot. Well, I think the jig's the play. I'm just gonna have to tie another one on. That was a nice fish too. Classic fisherman story. Excuse me. Man, that's too bad. That was a nice fish. It was a sight. I could see it. And then I blew it. You know what I'm gonna blame though is my leader knot. I shouldn't even have had a leader on there. I'm trying to fish leaders, but it just doesn't work out for me. I just go straight braid and live and die with whatever happens. But right there, I lived and died with whatever happened with my leader. And what happened was, I'm not very good at tying it. I think is what happened to that. Thanks everybody for saying hi on the live feed. Well, we're gonna try this again. It's a couple times, you guys, that I've had nice fish at this spot. I either broke them off or they spit it. So I know we've got some. Alright, let's try again out in there. better. Well, I am bummed. I think that might have been hopefully that's not my shot for the morning for a big fish. Sorry, folks. I got allergies kicking up this morning for some reason. I gotta work this a little slower. A little slower. Let's get back in that gunk and see if there's anything hanging out. There is. Ready? Ah, damn it. I thought I had one and I would pull something out of those weeds for you guys. But instead I pulled weeds. I'm not gonna go back in there right away, but I'm gonna head back into that spot sooner than later again. Something was nibbling back there. They got weeds. Ah, shoot. That last jig seemed to not be grabbing as many weeds out there as this one is. But I'm just gonna let it sit underneath that mat for a little bit. Weeds. A lot of weeds is all I'm catching right now. Let's see if there's something out in there. Let's see. Maybe over under this tree there's something hanging out. Maybe not though. Weeds. Oh, big time weeds there on that one. Am I over? Huh. Well, hit a few on the jig early, and then now they kind of shut down. I'm gonna throw my crankbait out here for a while. Let this thing chill. Let it chill. All right, so I'm gonna turn us this way. Straight up. Woo! Lovely camera. Come on, Travis. Yeah, there's fish following. I can see them. They're a little perch. Let's see if that leads to any little bass following it. Not even a nibble on a square bill, huh? Which that makes sense. Boy, those little perches, those little perchy like it. I should put a little, small little rattle trap on and try to catch those babies. I wonder if I have one in here. A smaller lure. But you know who isn't digging this is the bass. Beautiful Sunday morning here in South Dakota. I had a nice fish break me off on my jig earlier. I caught a little one on the jig earlier. Oh, there was something like it. First little nib on the square bill. Something hit this anyway. There's a little perch to get the shit out of this thing as I roll it through here. There, we got one. Haha, got one of those babies. Haha. Check him out. Little perch. Little guy, little guy, little guy. That was awesome though. I could see him hit it right here below the dock. He came out of nowhere, slammed it. Slammed it. I like catching perch. Here you go, buddy. See what else. See if we can get some bass to hit this baby. That's cool though. Like I said, I could see him. Hit it. I threw this in there. Drive it across. I got it back there. Well, I might switch to some sort of stick bait from this crankbait. As I don't seem to have any bass hitting it. Could try a wobble flatter. Those are always fun. treble hook. A better way. You've got to get a better way. I don't know that this is the right play for today, the Whopper Plopper right now, but I like to throw it, so I'm going to throw it. A little bit. Little recap of the morning, caught a little one on a jig, had a big one that broke me off on the jig. And when I say that, I think my knot was not good on my leader. And I blew it on the couch last night when I didn't tie my leader right, is when I missed that fish. Definitely what happened there, but I'm going to tie a Whopper Plopper on just because they're fun to watch come across the water, and you never know if they'll hit or not. I found that I've had Whopper Plopper hits in places I didn't think I would get them. Bang. Nailed them. So let's try it out. A little perch plopper, it kind of looks like. I had one bubble right over here by the dock with this thing coming through. That was crazy. It's not really ploppering right. There it is. Yeah, that was fun. Got practice tying something up. Sorry guys, I'm throwing back over your shoulder here, but I'm just trying to run it along some grass. I'm gonna turn the camera. Huh. Well, I didn't think I had much luck. Oh, I did get one. Oh, I had a hit. maybe maybe it is a good one. That was fun. I don't know if you guys could see that out there. Go back out there and see if there's any more. I want to play. Huh. Well, I had one hit, one little blow up out there. You know what I haven't thrown in a while is a spinnerbait. I'm going to do that right now. It was fun, but now we're done. Right. Spinnerbait, I think. See if that does anything. And then I'll go back to the jig. And I can go back to the jig. Alright, spinnerbait time. I haven't thrown a spinnerbait here in a while, so I'm interested to see what happens if I can get untangled. Yes. Alright, spinnerbait it is. Are the ducks and geese off in the, actually I think it's geese off in the distance. Yeah. But if I put a big old wacky worm on this thing, I'll be getting bit right away. Yep, there's those two geese out there off in the distance. Hopefully I'll get some shots this fall of them landing out here in front of us while we're fishing. That happened last year quite a bit. That happened last year quite a bit. It was neat. There's one. Got one. Haha. Feels like a decent fish too. Hasn't come up yet. Keeping the rod tip. Yeah, that's a decent fish. Keep him pinned. Keep him pinned. Nice. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, don't. Ready. Haha. Look at that bad boy. That is a nice looking fish on the spinnerbait this morning. Good looking fish right there. Two and a half, probably 3 pounds. Look how fat he is. She is. Fat, fat, fat. That's a nice looking largemouth bass this morning. That's probably 3 pounds, right at 3 pounds. Nice looking fish. Good catch right there, good catch. Haha, on the spinnerbait. On the Googan spinnerbait. It's a good catch. Pretty looking fish. Nice looking bass on the Googan spinnerbait right there. Look at that baby. Good looking fish. Nice looking fish right there. That was fun. That was fun. See if there's any more out there that want to play. My first fish on a spinnerbait in a long time. Just haven't been throwing them this year. Sometimes I feel like I get too tied into that bass forecast, which is a great app, but then I won't throw anything that says, except for what that says. I need to just be more open-minded, as they say, about my lures and what I'm throwing. Go over here. It's a little off screen for you guys. I feel like there's some fish around there. There's some weeds, I can tell you that. I'm feeling those. Come on now. Come on, people now. Smile on the door. Get one more fish here before I tune out of this live session. Beautiful Sunday morning in South Dakota. I've said that a few times. Just caught a nice little, maybe 3 pounds, 2.5, 3 pound fatty. Fat Sally, as they call it. Which that was a lot of fun. I broke off a Fat Sally earlier this morning on my jig. It wasn't so much fun. Alright, I'm going to go back to the jig for a moment. And I'm going to turn us back into this little hole. And we'll see what's back in here. This is where I broke off that one this morning. So let's not do that again. Flip a little jig back in there. See what happens. I got too much grass. Dang it, darn it, dang it, darn it. Weeds. Gosh darn the weeds are back in there. Alright. I'm going to go back into that mat again. See if there's anything that wants to bite back in there. Ah, damn it. Jeez, that's a bad one too. That is a bad one too. But that's the price you pay for fishing and that kind of stuff. That's the price you pay for going after the big fish. Because I think there's some back there. There we go, right on the edge. Let's see if that works. God dang it. Just too much gunk back there. Throw something that floats or something, maybe. Back in there, I must be on sand, like down here. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm gonna sign off, I think. I've been on for 48 minutes. Caught one decent fish anyway, so have a good Sunday.